The end result is not something you necessarily picture. It's not something you even need to know. Like there may be something in your life right now that's troubling you that you literally don't know how it's going to get better. Like you want it to be better, but you can't see a logical route that could possibly be taken to make it better. So what are ways that you can start feeling better right now? For me, it was always just turning off that mental chatter. Whatever, that voice in your mind that's trying to figure out a solution, that's trying to figure it out. Maybe you don't have enough money, so you're racking your mind for ideas. How can I fix this? How can I pay this debt? Or you're feeling bad about yourself, or you've had an argument with someone and it feels very unresolved. So you're just kind of over and over and over again, this swarming in your mind. We want to just kind of pause. And it's okay to pause. Like, as manifestors, we think we always have to be doing something. Like, the only way to find a solution is to visualize or to imagine the end result. And that feels really hard to a lot of people. Or even affirmations, like we're supposed to be saying things, doing things. But no, because the end result is not something you necessarily picture. It's not something you even need to know. Like there may be something in your life right now that's troubling you that you literally don't know how it's going to get better. Like you want it to be better, but you can't see a logical route that could possibly be taken to make it better. And the confusion of that could be overwhelming to you. But if you could just connect with that inner peace within you, that beauty, that satiation, everything's going to be okay. What if I could just set this aside for now? You are going to, by default, attract miracles in your life that you didn't even know existed, solutions that you didn't even know were possible, because it will just come together with such simplicity, such beauty. Those feelings, that's why we meditate. That's why we do activities to relax ourselves. These things are so underrated. Like manifesting isn't hard. It does not have to be this hard process of reprogramming your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is you. It is the unconscious part of you. So there's the conscious mind, the conscious mind, the subconscious mind. Like there's two halves to every whole. There's a flip side to everything. There's the inner you, there's the inner state, the mental state, and then there's the physical state. So everything is duality. Everything has its opposite. So if we can connect to inner peace within us, then by default, the 3D will reflect that peaceful state. So do not think that if you go out right now and do something that brings you joy or relaxation, and you take a break from saying affirmations, do not think that you're suddenly not manifesting. In fact, if you are doing something that brings you peace, that brings you well-being, that makes you feel better, that is a more potent and more powerful form of manifesting than saying 20,000 affirmations, and that is the truth. So I urge you right now, what makes you feel better? What makes you feel more relaxed? How can you kind of set aside the problems, give it over to the highest creative source within you? That inner beauty, that inner perfection, that divine within you. How can you give that over? Surrender it. Allow yourself to be at one with this peaceful, deliberate sensation of beauty. And here's what I want you to do. If you say to me right now, well, Veronica, that doesn't sound like it's enough to work. I feel like I need to be saying so many affirmations and doing so many processes and diving deep into my subconscious mind to reprogram it to, I don't know, devote like 8 hours a day to this. Devote so much time. That's the only way it's going to work. I challenge you, can you try out this method just for 24 hours? Because the cool thing is the universe is swift. Life is swift. When you take on a new state, you align with a new state, it'll change automatically. Like there's really no waiting process. In embracing a new feeling of peace, oneness, there's really no waiting process in which changes are going to come into being. Yes, that specific thing you want may take a little bit longer, but changes will happen in your life nearly immediately because you have changed. So when you change from within, the rest of the world has to change as a result. All of your relationships have to change as a result. All of your circumstances have to change as a result. Circumstances are teaching tools. They're things we're supposed to gain for expansion, for knowledge, for better greatness. We're here to learn, to grow. We're not here to stay stagnant. We're here to expand, that feeling of expansiveness within your mind and heart. Like, that's what we live for. We live for that feeling of gaining, expanding, embodying higher and better states. That's what we want to do. So I challenge you, try this for 24 hours. The results will speak for themselves. When you truly embrace this feeling of relaxation, surrendering, giving it over to the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, I guarantee you, within 24 hours, something miraculous will happen. It always happens. Like, it is cause and effect. There is no, well, maybe it's going to happen. Detach yourself from needing the results to that specific circumstance immediately and open yourself up to solutions and to miracles, because it's kind of like a chain effect. So when you kind of set this aside, set aside the problem, adopt the state of peace, relaxation, inner contentment, you will be on the path to experiencing that specific thing. Now, how long it takes, who cares? Because when things have started to change and shift in the right direction, you will feel momentum, you will feel growth, you will feel so encouraged to keep up with this way of being. And it won't matter how long it takes. And trust me, it won't take very long at all, but you'll be on the path of learning, of growing, of getting there. And that's going to feel so amazing. And like I said, just give it a try. See what happens. It will shock and delight you.